Good morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Anustha Acharya. The top stories first. Business Advisory Committee decides not to table MCC on Friday. This decision came after coalition partners adjourned the meeting on Sunday. Hamal, appointed chair of Securities Board, says he would make sincere efforts for the development of stock market. Commercial flights from Gautam Buddha International Airport from May 16. CAN director says necessary operations has been made. Ottawa police arrest protesters to end Canadian trucker blockade. About 100 police officers arrived near the Ottawa Art Gallery. And Nepal registered impressive win over Oman. The team will now face the Philippines. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste. And now the news in detail. The Business Advisory Committee decided not to present the Millennium Challenge Corporation Nepal Compact at Friday's meeting of the House of Representatives. A meeting of the committee led by Speaker Agni Sapkota took the decision not to include the compact in the agenda for the day following an understanding among all alliance partners to sit again the Sunday to seek consensus on tabling of the $500 million American grant. The Parliament Secretariat had on Thursday evening published the agenda for the Friday's meeting, which did not include the MCC Compact. At the Business Advisory Committee meeting, representatives from the Nepali Congress said that the MCC needed to be tabled on Friday. Those from other ruling parties reiterated their position that it cannot be presented without revision and amid obstructions in the House. Sapkota also reiterated his position that there has to be an understanding among the parties before tabling it. Said Shrestha, he has been saying the MCC cannot be presented without an agreement, at least among the ruling parties, and until the CP&UML lifts its obstruction. The main opposition has decided to obstruct the House. The government has appointed Ramesh Hamal as the chairperson of the Securities Board of Nepal. A meeting of the Council of Ministers on Thursday appointed Hamal to the post. Hamal said that he would make sincere efforts for the development and expansion of Nepal's stock market. He said that he would do his best to diversify the market in the interest of small investors. The then chairman of the board, Bhisma Raj Tungana, was removed by the government after he was involved in a shares-related scam of a cement company. The position had remained vacant for at least 6 months. Born in Silgari, Doti Hamal holds an MBA from the Asian Institute of Technology, Bangkok, Thailand. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back. After the break, we continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 275 new cases of coronavirus across the country. The total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 974,897, while the number of active cases has dropped to 18,251. Coronavirus has claimed 2 more lives across the country, taking the death toll to 11,911. Nepal is currently among top 57 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 79.91 million confirmed cases, followed by India with more than 72.79 million cases. Coronavirus has infected more than 419.99 million people across the world and claimed over 5.88 million lives. And now the news from economic front. Ottawa-based Gautam Buddha International Airport, a national pride project, is all set to come into operation on May 16, coinciding with the Buddha Jayanti festival. The Civil Aviation Authority of Nepal said that calibration tests for commercial flights will start from Friday. CAN Director General Pradeep Adhikari said that necessary preparations have been made for the operation of Gautam Buddha Airport as an alternative international airport of the country. He mentioned that the calibration flights will be conducted for 7 days. An aircraft belonging to Aero Thai landed in Nepal on Thursday for the calibration flight. The HSM aircraft, which landed at Tribhuvan International Airport from Thailand, has already reached Bhairava Airport, said CAN's engineer Muluk Mishra. Commercial flights will take place after the success of test flights. Director General Adhikari said that Gautam Buddha International Airport has same capacity as TIA when it comes to passenger handling. Both the international airports can handle around 9.2 million passengers annually, but for that to happen, another terminal should be brought into operation at the earliest at the Gautam Buddha International Airport. The current terminal at the Gautam Buddha International Airport can only handle around 2 million passengers, according to the CAN. The second terminal for the Gautam Buddha International Airport will be operated soon, assured Adhikari. Stating that Gautam Buddha International Airport was of strategic importance for economic growth of the country, he asserted that Nepal's aviation sector made another stride with the construction of soon-to-be operated international airport. The COVID-19 crisis also slowed down the technical work relating to the construction and operation process of the second international airport in the country. Commercial operation would have started earlier if there was no COVID-19 crisis, said CAN. Thanks to the consistent follow-up and positive intervention of the CAN, the airport of Bhairava is going to be operative very soon. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. Ottawa police have arrested dozens of people and begun downing vehicles that have blockaded the centre of the Canadian capital for 3 weeks as a large contingent of officers moved into the clear the area. Dozens of vehicles, including a large black armoured car and about 100 police officers, arrived near the Ottawa Art Gallery at about 8 a.m. on Friday, where about 20 vehicles have been parked since late January, blocking the roadway. If you do not leave now, you will be arrested, police said, banging on windows on vehicles. Al Jazeera's Rogers Lemoine reported. Interim Ottawa Police Chief Steve Bell told reporters on Friday afternoon that 70 people had been arrested. As of 3 p.m., we will work day and night until this is completed, he said during a news conference. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Despite weak performance in battling department, Nepal's bowler ensured a 39-run win over host Oman in the opening match. The victory has strengthened Nepal's chances of finishing among the top 2 teams in Group B to qualify for the semi-finals. During Friday's match, Nepal bundled out Oman for just 78 runs in 17 overs while they were chasing a modest target of 118 runs. Oman's wicketkeeper Nasim Sukhi top-scored 24 runs for the host. Oman suffered an early setback when they lost open Kashyap Prajapati for Dock in the 3rd ball of the 1st over. He was catch out by Dipendra Singh Aire in a ball served by fast bowler Kamal Singh Aire. Wicketkeeper Asif Sheikh then caught Ayan Khan for just 3 runs in the 2nd over. Oman were in trouble in the 6th over when Dipendra Singh Aire removed their main batsman Jitendra Singh in a mid-off. Wickets started tumbling when onwards as the hosts were bundled out for just 78 runs. Nepal will now face the Philippines in the 2nd match on Saturday. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Business Advisory Committee decides not to table MCC on Friday. This decision came after coalition partners adjourned the meeting on Sunday. Hamal, appointed chair of Securities Board, says he would make sincere efforts for the development of stock market. Commercial flights from Gautam Buddha International Airport from May 16. CAN director says necessary operations has been made. Ottawa police arrest protesters in Canadian Crocker blockade. About 100 police officers arrived near the Ottawa Art Gallery. And Nepal registered impressive win over Oman. The team will now face the Philippines. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.